After what seems like forever, we finally have some more info on the 2 new Transformers Cyberverse mini-movies that are coming soon. Hopefully. Today, we got a little tiny bit of info about these new movies. Their titles, their runtimes, and a brief synopsis of each. The first Cyberverse mini-movie will be titled The Immobilizers. And the synopsis reads, the entire planet of Cybertron becomes frozen in time. No doubt this will be based on the G1 episode, The Immobilizer. Although, with it being plural, I wonder if this will also be a play on The Untouchables or The Expendables. But if you remember, the G1 episode, The Immobilizer, was the one where Wheeljack invents a device that can basically freeze anything, from Transformers to even just water. So will Wheeljack in Cyberverse also invent a similar device and accidentally freeze the entire planet of Cybertron? The second movie will be titled The Perfect Decepticon, and its summary reads, the peace treaty between the Autobots and Decepticons is put to the test. Ooh, so this is very interesting. Obviously, at some point we're going to get the Autobots and Decepticons coming together to sign a peace treaty. Or maybe this is referring to the treaty that they already had in Season 3, where they divided Cybertron in half. But I'd like to think that this is a new treaty where the Autobots and Decepticons can live together. After all, at the end of Cyberverse, we did see Soundwave and Shadow Striker there to greet Windblade after she was restored. Even with them working with the Autobots during the Quintesson invasion, and them sort of rebelling against Megatron in the final episodes of Season 3, I still doubt that they would leave the Decepticons and join the Autobots, like Clobber did. So if this is a new treaty, I hope that it's one where the Autobots and Decepticons aren't separated by a really dumb, stupid, pointless wall. And if it is a new treaty, I wonder who will be signing it. Remember, we didn't get confirmation one way or the other if Megatron died at the end of Cyberverse. Could he have survived and signed the treaty with Optimus Prime? Or did Megatron die? If so, who took over the Decepticons? I think probably Soundwave, which would make the most sense. And obviously this mini-movie being titled The Perfect Decepticon also hints at Megatron-X, and his Perfect Decepticon in the form of Tarn from the DJD. Which, if you remember, back in October, when we first got word of these 2 new mini-movies, we also got the following description. Bumblebee, with the help of stowaway Dinobots, Sludge, Snarl, Swoop, and Slug, and the Autobots set up a plan to take down Megatron-X. Now, at the time, some people thought this was one description for the first movie. But now, I think this is actually a description for both movies. I think that Bumblebee and the new Dinobots will be in the first movie, and they will help unfreeze planet Cybertron. Like maybe Bumblebee and the stowaway Dinobots just so happened to be flying in a ship when Wheeljack accidentally used his new immobilizer invention and froze the planet. And they are the only ones left who can save Cybertron. And then it would make sense that Megatron-X would come back in the second movie, and maybe use our Allspark to make more of his perfect Decepticons? Or maybe he tries to pull a Starscream and tries to merge with the Allspark, making himself the ultimate Decepticon. Or maybe our Megatron survives and he makes his own ultimate Decepticons for some reason. Or maybe I'm wrong and this is a description for just the first movie. Megatron-X just so happens to come back when Cybertron is frozen and helpless. Or maybe he's the one with the immobilizer and freezes Cybertron in the first place. And then Bumblebee and the Dinobots try to stop him. But it turns out that the only way is for our Megatron to use the Allspark and create an army of Tarn-looking Decepticons to stop Megatron-X. Then they defeat him, but then we're left with Megatron and his army of ultimate Decepticons. Leading into the second movie, where they're still technically at peace, but Megatron has this very threatening army, and the Autobots are worried that he could attack at any moment. I'm so excited that we're getting more Cyberverse. I cannot wait for these 2 new mini-movies to come out, which will each be 44 minutes long. So that's 88 minutes together. That's almost a half season worth of new Cyberverse content. And who knows, maybe if we're lucky, Hasbro will revisit Cyberverse. Maybe the next main Transformers cartoon will actually be a sequel series to Transformers Cyberverse, like with Beast Wars and Beast Machines, or Armada and Energon, or Prime and Robots in Disguise. Oh, and I almost forgot that we have new Cyberverse toys coming too. And these toys are described as being for Transformers Cyberverse Season 4. That's right, Season 4. So either they're considering these two movies to be Season 4, which is a pretty short season. Like I said, even if you split them up into 11-minute episodes, they still wouldn't make half a season. Or maybe we are getting a full new Season 4, and these movies are just kind of a in-between, like how the G1 movie was between Season 2 and 3 of the cartoon. Or maybe we'll get 2 more mini-movies after these 2, and that will help fill out a Season 4. But yes, as for the toys, we are apparently getting a Ultimate Hotshot, Ultra Sludge, Deluxe Slug, Deluxe Cheetor, Ultra Ramjet, Ultimate Volcanicus, a Roll and Combine assortment, a Roll and Transform assortment, Dino Optimus Prime, Dinobot Defenders, Dinobot Strikers, and BotBot's Dino Store. Now, the Hot Rod is pretty obvious. It's just a big Hot Rod toy, like how we got with Optimus and Bumblebee and others in the past. Likewise, the Ultra Class Sludge and Ramjet are probably just larger figures, but still pretty simplistic toys. Deluxe Slug and Cheetor are the ones that sound interesting. We know that we are getting a second round of deluxe figures, starting with Soundwave, Starscream, and Prowl. So it seems like we're also getting a Slug, aka Slag, and Cheetor as well. Which is great. I hope Cheetor is awesome. I would love to see him come with the Allspark. That would be fantastic. And I hope we get more deluxes. We previously got 8, so I hope there's at least 3 more yet to be revealed. I know Windblade definitely deserves a deluxe figure. Shadow Striker would be great too. And I think I'd choose Slipstream for the last one, with the hopes that maybe they'll take that Slipstream and do some kind of store exclusive and repaint her as all the other Seekers as a big Seeker gift pack. Wouldn't that be awesome? Then of course we have Ultimate Volcanicus, which seems to be a big spoiler for one of the upcoming movies. If the Dinobots in Cyberverse combine like they did in Power of the Primes, I wonder what this figure will be. Will it just be a figure of their combined mode and not separate into individual bots? Kind of like that weird movie Devastator figure from back in the day? Or maybe they'll do some kind of Power Core Combiners type of thing, where only the center bot, probably Grimlock, transforms, and the other Dinobots don't transform into robots, but instead only attach to him and form the combined mode. Although that wouldn't really make sense since we know that Sludge and Slug are both getting their own figures. So they must be able to transform, at least in the show, right? Then we have this Roll and Combine assortment, and the Roll and Transform assortment. I wonder what these will be. Will the Roll and Combine assortment be like those Crash Combiners from Robots in Disguise, where you smash their vehicle modes together and they automatically combine into their Super Robot mode? And will the Roll and Transform assortment be some kind of toy where you roll it along the ground and it automatically transforms into robot mode? We then have Dino Optimus Prime. So will Optimus Prime get a Dino mode in Cyberverse like he did in Rescue Bots? Then we have the Dinobot Strikers and Dinobot Defenders. No idea what these could be. They sound like soccer teams. And lastly, we have the BotBot's Dino Store. So it seems like Hasbro is going very heavy on the whole Dinobots theme. Makes me wonder if I might be onto something with my predictions for the future of the Rescue Bots franchise and the upcoming BotBot series by Boulder Media. But you'll have to wait for my Rescue Bots Academy Crash of the Titan episode review to hear that. So yeah, that's it for all our Cyberverse news today. I am super looking forward to these 2 new Cyberverse movies. I hope they come out soon. And if, like me, you're hungry for more Cyberverse content, why not check out my playthrough of Transformers Battlegrounds? It may not be in canon with the main Cyberverse cartoon, but it does have most of the same voice cast, and there are some awesome little Easter eggs and references spread throughout it. So, as always, let me know what you think of this latest Transformers Cyberverse news down in the comments. Are you as hyped for more Cyberverse as I am? Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and do all that other fun stuff. And hopefully I'll see you back here soon for more Cyberverse news and reviews.